Hello everyone, welcome again in the same channel which is called Interested Survivor, and today I'm bringing a new topic for you which is called support. We're going to talk about support and what kind of different types, what kind of different elements of supports do we have. Those can be helpful for us in the perspective of Interested Survivor. How support can be helpful for the people those are already Interested Survivor. How support can be helpful to prevent someone not to become an Interested Survivor. So let's start today's video. Support is one of the topic which is we are considering very common, and most of the times I personally don't think we give enough importance to this topic, what it deserves actually. And support is something we can get from anyone. We also actually can support to anyone. There are different types of supports. Support is something we can expect and we should give to our family members. Support is something we should expect and we should give to our friends. And support is not something only that, it's also can connect us to a stranger, and that stranger can not be a stranger anymore after the transformation of support between us. So I'm going to present the first type of support of today's video. The first type of support is physical support actually. Physical support is more or less like physical services. Physical support is also important, but most of the time we are not really considering this type of support as our support. One of the examples of physical support is a waiter, a person who is doing his job as a waiter in a restaurant. If we are going to hire someone for constructing a building and we are asking for his physical support, of course this type of support is more like a product, it's more like a service, because in return we have to give him something, we have to pay him something. But this is also a type of support because he is anyway offering his services, he's anyway offering his support in return of something, in return of some money, in return of some wages. So he's supporting you. It doesn't mean that always support has to be without any intention. Sometimes it can cost something. It's just like a barter system. You have to support someone and someone has to support you in return. It can be financial way, it can be corporational way, or some other way out. But these are one of the examples of physical support. The second type of support is financial support, which is of course very common these days. We need financial support sometimes from our parents. Parents are actually one of the very great source of financial support because they are spending lots of money on you. They are doing lots of investment on you to make you successful in your life, and they want to see you growing positively. They want to see you growing towards your target, and that is why they are investing lots of things. Most of the times, of course, through the financial support, of course they are investing lots of money on you, they are putting lots of financial support on you. So by the end you would be able to stand on your feet. You would be able to understand what is the cause of your life, and you will be able to understand, because of their financial support, that what you want to going to do with your life. And in return, sometimes of course they also not only need, sometimes they deserve to have the same financial and moral support as well. So financial support is also we can describe like banks, like credit institutions. Of course they are also getting something in return. They are supporting it, and in some other way we are also supporting them because we are giving them profit, and that is support. That is actually a financial support for them from our side. So this is actually called financial support. psychological support, this is actually one of my favorite. Psychological support is as important and as important as the physical support, because one of the example of physical support is also a type of support what normally we get from a doctor. It's also a service, but he is helping us. He is helping us to improve our physical condition, sometimes improve our mental condition anyway, but he is more physical, but it has more physical touch, but it has more physical feeling. These type of support what we can get from a doctor. Equally, there is another type of support which is important, and that is psychological support. Psychological support is whenever we are disturbed, so we need some time, we deserve some time from our family members. Whenever we are down, whenever we are feeling discouraged, whenever we are feeling some kind of negative energy in ourselves, so of course we deserve to be encouraged, we deserve to be supported from our loved ones, from our family members, from the people those are actually closer to us, from our friends, from our colleagues. So whenever we are in these kind of challenging times and challenging periods, we need a psychological support, and these psychological supports helps us a lot. If through corporational way, if we would like to have a look on the psychological support, so psychological counselors, psychiatrists, the psychological experts are also one of the example of psychological supports. So whenever being an injustice survivor, you are not able to understand what is actually happening with you, so psychological support is the support that actually really can bring a positive and great impact on your personality and on that certain time of your life where you are feeling lots of pain and negative sources of energies. So this is one of the very great source of support, which is psychological support. So this is it so far for today's video. For the next part, I'm going to make another video on the same topic. Let's meet up once again on the same topic in next video.